I got two things I'd like to tell you. Thank you for the privilege of being speaker. But I would like to tell two things. One of them has to do with the piano business. And the thing is that Ralph Page had a band, and I was one of the luckies to be a part of that band at one stage of the game. That's how I got started in 1947. And I was playing accordion then. But in the intermission, in the Peterborough Town Hall dance, I would get on the piano because the band had gone. Johnny Trombly wasn't there at the, taking a break. Everybody was taking a break. So, excuse me for this just a second. I gotta change the oil in that damn thing. So anyways, anyway, what? So I'm messing around with the piano, and I had from time to time messed around with the piano. And Johnny Trombly came from the wings, and he says, Bob, he says, do it this way. He had a little French accent. And he showed me instead of doing it that way, put in the offbeat. And I call that Johnny's move. And it makes all the difference in the world. So he was my mentor as far as the piano is concerned. And it's because of Johnny Trombly that I'm I was about to say sitting here, but actually it's because of Ralph Page that I'm sitting here. Because Ralph gave me the job of playing in his band in the first place. Well, the reason I got the job in the first place was because he had a stool, regular wooden stool. And on that stool there perched this guy whose first name and only that I know was Frankie. And Frankie was a banjo player. Well, the trouble with Frankie was that Frankie not only liked the banjo, but he also liked this little gadget, which probably stood about that high and was about that big around, and it came down like this, and it had a liquid in it. Yeah, and he was a drinker. And so Ralph had to let him go. Well, that left a vacuity. You like that word, vacuity? Left a vacuity. Instead of a 5-piece band, now he had a 4. And so, lo and behold, he put me in the spot. And so I got to play. Well, all right, so now that we got rid of that business, now I'm playing with Ralph at this dance in Peterborough. And he's calling a quadrille set. And he's got the whole awful quadrille sets. So, right in front of the stage was this 4 couples to a set, and this very, very pretty blonde lady. She was a knockout. And Ralph, having done one dance, turned to me, which I was right handy by, and he says, Bob, I said, yeah, Ralph. He says, keep your eye on that girl. I said, okay. So I did. Well, sir, he called the next dance, and before it was over, 2 guys had to grab this girl, one on each side, and keep her from falling on the floor. He got her so damn dizzy that she couldn't walk, and they hauled her off the floor. And that's a true story. Keep your eye on that girl, says Ralph. He knew she was going to... He wasn't doing it on purpose. No. He was not a mean-minded man. No. He was not. But he just knew that if he called this particular dance, that it was going to nail her, and it did. So that's my story, and I wish you a happy, good day. Thank you.